Hello, potato. Today we're going to do something incredibly rare for this channel, at least rare in the void space, not so rare outside the void space, and that is have an actual proper lunch. Not something that you just add water to and microwave, but an actual proper lunch. And that's because I'm feeling a little saucy and I want to try out Bachan's Hella Hot Japanese barbecue sauce. Small batch, our ingredients matter, authentic family recipe. And I kind of hope this is good because I know there's like a lot of these Bachan sauces out there. And if it's good, I'd kind of like to try them. It is in date, it's good till November of the year in which I am recording. Contains 24 servings, 1 tablespoon is a serving. Yeah, we're not really gonna measure that out. Just gonna kind of pour some on there. It is 26% of your daily sodium just in the 1 tablespoon of this, so it's about as bad for you as a ramen. But only 1 gram of protein, but don't worry, the rest of the meal will have us some protein. So it's got soy sauce, sugar, jalapeno puree, tomato paste, red habanero, so it's going to be legitimately spicy, mirin, sea salt, ginger, green onion, organic rice. It is, that's why it's being called Hella Hot, which you would think, oh, this is probably their hottest one. It only has 3 of 5 flames on it. Now there's no Scoville, so I have no idea how hot that is, but that implies that this is very much middle of the road for Bachan. But what is Bachan? Well, there's words here. Let's read those words. Grate the sauce or marinade on meat, fish, veggies, rice, or anything in between. I'm not sure what's in between those things, but okay. For as long as I can remember, my Bachan, aka Granny, would cook up the most amazing meals with our family's sauce. The recipe has been passed down and perfected over generations, and now my family and I are honored to share our Japanese barbecue sauce with you. Some like it hot, and some like it hella hot. For those who identify with the latter, we made this hella hot Japanese barbecue sauce. A red hot blend of red jalapeno, red habanero delivers a double hit of mouth-watering warmth that intensifies as you eat it. Pair that with bold punches of soy, ginger, and green onion, and your mouth won't be the only thing watering. Our crave-worthy flavor always comes from simple, clean ingredients. Let's eat itadakamasu. I hope I pronounced that last thing correctly. So yeah, I am preparing food right now. It's actually cooking right now. And now ideally, because it says you should like marinate it, ideally I should have done that, but I didn't because I didn't want to open it, because if I opened it, I would end up tasting it, and I wanted to taste it here with you for the first try. So yeah, we're gonna put it on the meat, having already been cooked up. So yeah, that's the next step. Next step is to get us, we're gonna have some rice and grilled chicken. We'll put this on it. So we'll try it with the rice, we'll try it with the meat. Is it hella hot? Is it hella not? Is it hella meh? We'll find out in a moment. I need to go and finish preparing my lunch. Be right back. I'm back now. I think we're doing something fairly basic and simple. So just some grilled chicken breast and some steamed rice. Seemed like a good, just kind of good little test for this sauce. So I'm guessing there's gonna be a seal on it, right? Yeah, gotta be a seal. Otherwise, people have opened it in the store. Let's open up, and then we're just gonna douse. Ooh, like that is thicker than I would have expected. I mean, you know, that looks more like an American barbecue sauce. I can smell the pepper in there. It does smell very soy, but I definitely get an aroma of, I think the habanero is what I'm smelling. Could be the jalapeno, but I think it's mostly the habanero that I'm smelling. So it does say to shake well before using, so it's, maybe that's, you know, maybe I should have shook it well before I took off the seal. All right, let's, which way does it open? Yeah, this is fine. All right, let's put some on here. Whoa, it got up into the lid. So yeah, it's a very thin sauce. Let's just kind of coat everything in it. Want to make sure we get that down onto the rice as well. What do you think? You think that's good? Certainly more than a tablespoon, so didn't mean to. Well, let's try a little bit of the sauce on its own first, since I gotta clean the dish up a little anyways. Yeah, first instant thing I get is the soy sauce. And then you get a little bit of heat, and I didn't get much there. It was just like a little residue on my finger. So let's give it a proper try. Like a piece of chicken here. It's nice and good. Again, this probably should have been marinated in it, but I think it's nicely coated. And I didn't want to open the bottle up because then I would absolutely have just tasted some and I wouldn't get first impressions here on camera. Let's give it a try. That is pretty hot. It's not like Yellowbird habanero hot, but it's if you're not a spice person, you are not going to be loving this. Let's try a little bit of rice. See how that is. It's nice though. It's got a nice sweetness to it. Sweetness, saltiness. It is very much a soy sauce based thing. It tastes very soy saucy. That's a nice level of heat. It's not going to make me choke or anything. I probably will put some more on here when I go to finish, just get more of it in the rice. But I mean, hella hot. For most people, yes. I'm going to say most people, yes. This is hella hot. This is a pretty hot sauce for a Japanese barbecue sauce. I don't think I've ever had like a spicy Japanese barbecue sauce before. It is certainly spicier than those spicy Asian infused garlic cloves I got a couple years ago at Apple Hill, because those are just spiced with jalapeno, green jalapeno, and otherwise it's somewhat similar in that those were pickled like in soy sauce. So somewhat similar to that, but quite a bit hotter. Like this is actually kind of heat level that I was hoping for from that garlic. It does go well with the chicken, and let's see if we can get some chicken and some rice in a single bite here. Always a difficulty for me. All right, it's probably as close as we're gonna get. Honestly, didn't have enough sauce on that one. But it works well together. It's not bad. It is not bad. Here we go. This will have a lot of sauce. Let me get just one piece of chicken though. Thank you. All right, this should be good and saucy. There we go. Having it with the rice actually seems to dull the heat a little bit. The heat really stands out on the chicken. I'm not saying it's not spicy with the rice. It is still quite spicy with the rice. But I think the rice does absorb some of that heat a bit in a way the chicken doesn't, even though the chicken's, I think, maybe because the chicken's absorbing the sauce more, I don't know. The heat is much more prominent when you have it just on the chicken than when you have it with the rice. But that said, it is hot enough that it's making me sweat. I am perspiring from the heat on this. But it's nice, it's very sweet. I'm not getting the ginger, I'm not getting the sesame oil, I'm not getting the green onion. I'm getting predominantly soy. I think maybe the mirin as well. I think I'm getting the mirin in there. And then just getting the heat. Not even so much the flavor of the habanero, but the heat from it. But it's good. This is probably good on some noodles or something too. But yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more to this. Also, it's just nice to have a lunch on here that didn't come out of a microwave. It actually, was like properly cooked. Got to use the rice cooker and everything. So yeah, there we have it. That is Bachan's hella hot Japanese barbecue sauce. It is hella hot. I could go hotter, but this is nicely in my comfort level. I can eat this without I don't feel like I'm gonna by the end of eating this bowl, I'm gonna dread my life choices anymore. I mean, as you can see, I keep going back for it. I keep going back and getting more. And I am probably gonna add a little bit more sauce to it before I finish it, although I've almost eaten all the chicken already. But yeah, this is good. This is definitely hot. If you are spice averse, do not get this if you are not into the spicy. Hella hot is, I think by all normal definitions of the phrase hella hot, this is hella hot. But I mean, if you're like somebody who eats the last dab and goes, ha ha ha, that's nothing, well then yeah, this isn't going to be that much to you. But for an average person, this is a pretty hot sauce. And I'm a little interested now, do they have a 5-flame version? Honestly, I think a 5-flame version might be too much for me, but I'm interested. It's a thing that I will have to keep an eye out for. But I guess that's why I don't think Bachan is normally sweating on the package. So I think that is just because this is a spicy one. But I think we will be revisiting Bachan again in the future. I do want to try some sauce. I know they have a spicy garlic. I know they have a roasted garlic. And those are both flavor profiles I'm very much into. So I do think this is only my first visit to Bachan's. But if you tried it, I'm interested to know what you think. Have you tried hella hot Japanese barbecue sauce by Bachan? Do you think it's hella hot? Do you think it's meh? Is there a 5-flame version, and have you tried it, and how is it, and will I hate my life if I try it? Let me know in the comments below. But I do hope you found this at all interesting and entertaining. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.